When life takes an unexpected turn, how you handle it can make all the difference. That's what Pastor Jesse Bradley of Grace Community Church outside Seattle talks about in his new book, The Power of the Second Thought. I spoke with him yesterday. Jesse, good morning.
Good morning, Hasiel. Great to see you.
You too. You know, I've mentioned the power of the second thought a couple of times in conversation leading up to this interview, and people have been like, ooh, I like that. So talk about what that is.
You know, I didn't find hope until I lost it. And the power of the second thought is a habit. I was a professional soccer player. There was a tragic end to my career. I was in Africa. I was fighting for my life for 1 year, and it took 10 years to fully recover. And I didn't feel like I had a roadmap. I didn't feel like I had hope or the tools. And I discovered the power of the second thought. Now, it boils down to this. Our minds are wonderful. There's so much potential with our thinking. But every day, we have hundreds and thousands of thoughts that are not helpful. They might be selfish, mean, impure. They're destructive, not true. And the power of the second thought, boil it down as this. Recognize the first thought that comes in, reject it if it's negative, and then replace it with an intentional second thought.
So use that for the personal story that you kind of alluded to there. What was your first thought when you got the news that you were suffering with a deadly disease, and how did you turn it around?
You know, the doctors didn't have an answer for my recovery, and I didn't feel any hope. So the negative first thought that came to my mind all the time is that my life is never going to get better. And the quality of my life is so low, it's never going to change. And when you're in a low place and you don't see a pathway forward, you just feel like you're stuck and you're trapped. And so instead of that, I started to focus on some hopeful, full of hope, second thoughts. Perfect love drives out fear. Basically, whatever's true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable, excellent, or praiseworthy, I'm going to think about those things. Every day we have a choice what we think about, and that first thought that comes in that's negative, it's like a hope thief. And if someone shows up at your house and they want to take everything, your peace, your joy, you don't welcome them in and say, have a seat, let me make you a meal, let me show you the combination of the safe, hang out here for a while and take what's valuable for me. No, instead you reject it, you say, not in my house. And I was a goalkeeper on the field, keeping the ball out of the back of the net, and it shifted. And I learned how to be a goalkeeper in a sense, that same mode, keeping the first thought from, I'm not going to harbor, believe, or entertain that first thought. And it's practical. Like if you're a parent, you might get frustrated with your kids, and your first thought might be, your kids are annoying. But that's not where you want to be as a parent. Instead, you reject that and you say, my kids are a gift. I'm going to be thankful for today. I'm going to have an intentional gratitude. You get to decide your second thought, and second thoughts are usually better than first thoughts.
You talk about in the book the stages of developing a new habit. What are those?
Well, there's 4 stages. In the first stage, maybe you haven't heard about the power of the second thought. In the second stage, you're going to try to do it, and you might not feel like it's that successful. But the third stage, you're going to start to really focus, and it's going to start to work. You're going to see the fruit. And the fourth stage, it's just natural. If you think about tying your shoe, as a little infant, you don't even know about shoes and tying shoes. And then you see others do it, and you can't really do it. And then you can do it, but you have to really focus. And now if you try to tie your shoe, you don't even think about it. It's natural. So the power of the second thought, like most habits and skills, it's a process. And you highlight the process because a lot of people quit and give up early on. It might not just come natural for you the first week. But the second week, you might see a lot of breakthrough. And so with time and repetition, I say persistent and consistent, you're going to see that your life changes. And when you have hope, when your thinking is positive and sound, it flows into every part of your life. So keep going, don't give up, and you're going to learn this. It's going to become natural, and it's a powerful habit.
Sounds great. Congratulations on the book, and we're going to do everything we can to keep those hope thieves at bay. I like that, hope thief.
That's right. Powerthought.org. The book is out, and we're so excited and hitting great feedback from people. And thank you so much for connecting. And we know we're designed to receive and give hope.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jesse. Have a great day.
You too, Asiel.